Hey there guys, welcome to Frostpunk, the main series where we're doing the main thing. I think I need to put the music on because I think it was off. Also, no, it's on. Okay, let's just turn up a little bit. There we go. Also, I had my microphone muted, so the first couple of seconds I was like, hey there guys, and you could not hear me. So that's great. Okay, so we have steel and steel both been worked. We have a coal thumper there with a coal gatherer there. We've got two workshops? I thought we had 3 workshops. No, we have 3 workshops. We have three workshops researching. We've got more scouts. We could get the resource depot upgrade. That probably wouldn't be a bad choice currently. We're low on steel, but we're working on steel now. We've got a decent amount of wood. So we can't do this because we don't have the steel for this. We can't do this because we don't have the steel for this. I think maybe actually the thing we want to go for next is the hothouse. Because food is a little bit of an issue. And it's going to become more of an issue. Okay, yeah, I think that's a good choice. We have 2 gathering posts. 2 gathering posts. We're on day 13 almost, and the temperature is going to drop. And I think heat-wise, we're mostly covered. I don't know why this goes 6. Okay, so this one's turned off because it's not during the work hours. This one also needs to be 6 to. There we go. Okay. Unfortunately, with that, as it is, I don't think we can actually get a. I think all of these are 10 steel. Minimal. Let's just double check. That's just 10 steel, okay. There might be one that's, No. Okay, well we don't get to do any research, which is actually a shame. We also have some scouts hanging about. We could send them over to Winterhome. And honestly, like, that's probably... Stop it. That's probably something we'll need to do... We do need to do regardless. And we should probably do it now. Facility has been closed. No, I want to turn it on. I just don't want it running at this time. Okay. So, we don't have any people coming in. Everyone is doing things. We've got a sawmill working decently. We're getting... I think we're getting 40 food a day from that. We are going to need more... we are going to need hothouses. And it might be worth having another hunter's place. Although, Alright, let's go and let's see how we do. So I'm really enjoying this. Ooh, we built the fighting arena. Nice. That's going to help keep our discontent down a little bit. And I think we're building one here as well. Obviously, it's yeah. I had some difficulty because I realized I kind of wanted a couple of spaces in here to put certain things with area of effect things, but you know, it's. Steam hub over here might be good in the future. For now, we'll leave the fighting arena as it is. Moderate risk of getting ill, they'll have to live with that. So do we get the details of the fights? Got a lot of spectators coming in here. Dorothy Stockton versus Mary Galley. Don't know what's happening in there. Well, they're having the fight. Okay. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do, and what we're gonna end up having to do, is we're gonna have to go to Winterhome. Takes 2 days and 12 hours, that gives us time. Because I know what happens, we're gonna have to raise our hope up a little bit. Surprise, surprise, guys. Not everything works out in this game. Okay, so we could have people working in... Well, what would we do with our Spider-Man? We could set up a separate sawmill and have Spider-Man work in there. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. The steel mills are operational, which is good. The coal thumper. You know what we could do? We could put... Because we're going to be producing a lot of... although, we do have a lot of coal already. So... Like for now, we're not going to need to be stockpiling coal. Or we're not going to need to be... cough, 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 to cover the fact that I was opening a can of drink. We're not going to need to be getting a whole load of coal. Because honestly, like, our coal gathering is pretty decent. Like, even when we're not gathering coal, it's not going down that quickly. So. Alright, let's get to morning. Although, these guys are going to get somewhere fairly soon. In an hour or so. There we go. That pauses it. Didn't know that. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and boom. Okay, so Gloomy Cave. This cave is or was inhabited. There are a number of footprints leading to its entrance. Let's explore. We can hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. So, if we leave them alone, the bears will kill the survivors. If we help them, risk attacking the bears, people in the cave will live. Scouts will escort them to our city if they survive. They've never survived for me, so... But, we do get a few kids, we get quite a lot of engineers, and we get some workers as well. Oh. My scouts survived. Huh. Okay. That was actually slightly unexpected for me. I wasn't expecting them to survive. Okay. We can't research yet. We need just a little bit more, Okay, so you can see, like, we got some food coming in from both of the places, but we need food during the day now. This is going to be important. So we got the steel we need. We want to get the hothouses going. We've got the steel. Is there anything else? Let's have a look through. So we don't need a hot hunter's hut. Currently, we don't need another cookhouse. We may later, but that's later. Sawmill, coal thumper, coal mine, steelworks. All of those, I think we can... We don't really... We could get another gathering house up here. And I think we should... Okay, pause, right? If we have... Oh, we don't have that many people here. And it isn't quite in the thing. Okay, so yeah, we'll leave the automaton on there. I forgot that was why I put the automaton on there. Once we expand the range of these steam hubs... Apologies. Once we expand the range of these steam hubs, we will probably switch this fine little fella to something else. The other thing we can, of course, do is get the factory, which that's build a street. The other thing we can do is we can get a factory, which will have us building. Pardon me. Which will have us improving and maybe building, if we want, the automatons. I think the automaton here is going to Yeah, he is. There you go. That's so cool, though. Just that idea. Okay, so speed it up a little bit. We might be able to get a little bit of work in. Pause it. Scouts have returned, and they bring with them people. Pause it, though. And so what we need to do is we need to set up a tent or two for people. We could put... Yeah, I think here is a good point. We'll put 2 down. Yeah, we'll put 2 down, and for technology, the bunkhouse would be nice. I don't think it's necessary yet. The sawmill upgrade would be alright, but again, I don't think we need it yet. We're getting a decent amount of wood. Let's get the resource depot upgrade. Is there anything else that we really need? Well, honestly, getting more wouldn't be terrible. We get the outpost depot, which is something we need to get fairly soon, I'd say. Yeah, okay, I've convinced myself. I think getting the outpost depot would be a really good call. For now, we could have these scouts move to here. That just means that they'll be closer once areas unlock. Okay. So, pardon me. We will... Yes, we will build the hothouse. And it needs to be in heat, preferably. Is that a heat thing? I don't think it's a heat thing. Oh, no, it's... Yeah, okay, I know what that is. That's the fighting pit area. I thought it was a heat area, and I was like, oh, nice, but no, not quite. I think a house can fit in there, and that will be in the heat area, so that's probably a good point to put it in, and then we could just do this for the street for now. Okay. And then we can build another hothouse. Honestly, I'd like to build another hothouse, I think. We do have this up here. Oh, actually, we could build the hothouse here. Block place for an important facility. Okay, interesting. Okay, when we expand the steam range, that'll be good. So having it here isn't terrible, although it isn't amazing. Having it here, it wouldn't fit in the heat range. Oof, this is... I mean, setting up another steam hub isn't something I want to do right now. We could have it here, but until the range is increased, that's going to be fairly... So I think we put it here, right? Nothing's going to fit in that spot anyway. I'm not quite sure why I did it like that. That's kind of dumb. And then we'll just have the street go down this way, yeah, like that. Okay. And we've still got quite a lot of steel. So our steel production is good. And I think our wood production is pretty good as well. It's not amazing, though. So we should maybe start thinking about setting up a... sawmill up here. So we could put a sawmill there. Like there. And then we run the road. No, we run the road down to here. How's that? That's it. That's probably the best way to do it, though. Yeah, okay. And then we'll be able to set that up with maybe the automaton and start putting people in there. So, is there anywhere that needs people? Not currently. Okay. But there will be once we get the hothouses set up. So for now, we'll leave it as is. Okay, good. The temperatures of all of these places are decent, are not sure. That tent is apparently chilly. We are getting filled up with coal still. But again, I'm happy with that. And we do have one homeless person. I'm gonna have to put some engineers in one of the hot houses as well. I don't think there's anywhere we want to take workers off. We got some engineers in here, for God's sake. I also don't think that like having the engineers working somewhere makes them work any better at like the gathering or anything like that. So we could dump some people working on there, but it's cold. Well, actually, it won't be cold when this comes on, maybe. Well, it'll be warmer, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, and this is the best time, really, to... wait, why is this... Am I being dumb again? I'm being dumb again. Okay. Let's just do that. There we go. That should fix it. We'll speed it up a bit. Okay, so over here, we don't have people getting wood currently. Should we... it's going to be... well, if we heat it... It'll be decent for a little while. Yeah, if we heat it, it'll be decent for a little while. Pardon me. If we heat it, it'll be just decent for a little while. So I say yes. I say yay. And that thing's actually comfortable. Nice. Okay, so the next thing to... Yes, people are hungry, I know. This is going to be fixed, hopefully, tomorrow. Okay, so we got to here. That's fine. We'll leave them there for a little bit. So let's speed it up. I saw the waiting and I was like, my automatic reaction was like, oh, quick! But no, it's fine. So in the other playthrough I'm doing of the other, wait, what happened? Is there a thing that happened? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. In the other playthrough I'm doing, oh, it's morning time. It's when they, there we go. Feed more with less. Our food supplies are running low. We could stretch them if we start using more efficient meal recipes. So let's open the Book of Law and have a think. So we've got soup and food additives. Now, we could do either of those. I'm not sure how effective they'd be. And we should be getting more food. But... so the food additives, we can add sawdust to meals to make them more filling, although not tasty or healthy. Hope will fall slightly. Discontent will rise slightly. Some people eating sawdust meals will fall ill. But the problem with the soup... okay, so with the food additives, I think you make... I don't know how many you make. It doesn't say. Okay. Oh, no, it does here. Okay, no, it doesn't. The soup, everybody eating soup will feel discontent. So you have to have a lot of anti-discontent, like the fighting houses and things like the public house, which we kind of are going down the road of. Sometimes people will be killed in a duel. I don't really want to put the dueling law in. Emergency shift would be a good one to do. We haven't had anyone die, but we will. And we haven't had to do anything with the radical treatment or sustain life. So let's very quickly, let's do the public house. So public house, people can meet over drinks, let off steam, reduces discontent. You know what? We don't need to do that yet. Let's do the emergency shift, because the emergency shift can be very useful. It does increase discontent, and we will get a little bit of discontent from it here.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
But it means that if we need anything specific, like here, we can put an emergency shift and they will work for the next 24 hours. Which is really useful. And I don't think... I think you just have to pay for it with discontent. Yeah, you pay for it with discontent. So, with the discontent really low, what we could do is we could hit an emergency shift on both of these hothouses, have them work for 24 hours, and that'll get us quite a lot of raw food, which we can then turn into proper food. And that will mean we don't need to sign the other thing. So, it's a possibility.
Move! Time to get to work.
And there goes all the snow that had built up while these things were turned off. These are full. So, we're researching the drafting machines. Great. We do have spare engineers. So, I think we can afford one more. I think we can get one more workshop, right? So maybe we put one more workshop. Can it fit in there? It can fit there. Yeah, let's put one more workshop in. I feel like getting our tech going as much as possible is just a great idea. Or a good idea. It's not a great idea. It's a good idea. For people here are comfortable. When the temperature drops tomorrow, they're not going to be comfortable. But it does increase the amount of wood we get, which is going to be nice for a little while. I'm going to have to move this again to get more wood. This one has a lot available, so setting up a steam hub here probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. I'm going to pause it. We've got drafting machines. Okay, outpost. That would start getting us coal from outside. Do we need that? A factory would be very, very good. Gathering post insulation would be nice, but we don't really need the gathering posts as much. The resource depot would save us building more resource depots. Coal mining optimization would be good. We've got the steam sawmill, which I kind of would quite like. We got the steam steelworks, which again I would quite like. The faster scouts is pretty good. The outpost depot, as I said, would get us coal. Steam hub range, that would be very nice. Generator efficiency, that spends less coal. Improved heaters, that increases the heat level in workplaces. That is really good. It means we don't have to use as many steam hubs, but we're not really using heaters as much. We're using the steam hubs. And if we can increase the range, that'll free some stuff up. Generator efficiency, I'm not sure what I want to go with. I'm tempted to go with the factory. And then... Okay, so we've got an automaton. And you can see we've got upgrades for the automatons here as well. And additional things we can do with them. What do we have on the food? So, hothouse insulation. Don't really need that. Hunting tactics. Uses less people, but with that would be nice. This would get us 30 raw food per day. You know what we should get? We should get bunkhouses. That lets us build houses for people with better insulation, which is going. But we could. We do have the efficiency up. We don't. Okay. Okay, I'll tell you what. We're gonna do the factory. We're gonna do the factory, and then we'll do these, because this will allow us to spend a little time getting everything, basically. I need more wood, for example. Oh, I thought it was paused. It wasn't. Okay, so where's the extra? Okay, so it's here. So let's speed this up. Building, 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 building. Got 95 food, that's not terrible. We'll put everyone in there. Oxbridge, we got an achievement unlocked. Which I assume is, you know, max... You got your max tech going. Can we build another one? We can build another one, apparently. Is it worth it? Generator construction, controlling time, resources, workforce, research, there we go. So, you can boost research speed by building several workshops. It says 4 workshops is up to 160% research speed. But honestly, with so many engineers sitting about at the moment, it feels worthwhile to do that. And you can see we're gonna call in an emergency shift on both of the hot houses. Yeah, we're gonna call in an emergency shift on both of the hot houses to just keep making food. Okay, we researched the factory, so we're getting at least 1 research done a day, which is pretty darn good. If we increase the range, it's not going to help us that much currently, so we don't want to do that. If we increase the generator efficiency, that's pretty decent. We could do the outpost depot or the faster scouts. Both are useful. Gathering post installation we don't need. Steam coal thumper is okay. Coal mining optimization. We don't need more coal at the moment. We could use more. We could use more wood. So I'm going to go with the wood. That may not be the best base choice. That may not be the best choice, but it's the choice I'm going for. And let's build a resource depot. They don't need to be that warm. Build a resource depot there and there. We need more coal storage and maybe food storage after this. So you will be coal. Now we have more space for coal. And you will probably be food, although making it coal isn't a terrible idea. Oh, someone died. Death of overwork. One of our people died suddenly during an emergency shift. We don't know what happened, but it's likely it was a heart attack. Okay. Hope will rise slightly. Discontent. I'll let this discontent rise. I want the food right now. We will. Unfortunately, I think that was one of our engineers. Not brilliant, Sheepy. Not brilliant. Okay. Whole load of hungry people, but they should be okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get a cemetery, because I think corpse disposal is a terrible idea right now. That will raise hope a little bit as well. So cemetery, what do we want to put? I think we'll just put the cemetery out here. There we go. Alright. All good. So. Making 3 food an hour, making 3 food an hour. We'll see the heat change. We'll wait till everything's done, but this building should get built. Is that up there? Most people aren't hungry anymore, which is good. We got 70... We don't have any steep corners left, which is a bit of a shame. So we're not going to be able to build the factory, which is why I haven't built the factory. We're almost at Winterhome. Temperature falls.
Cold is coming.
So these are all livable. There's a few places that are comfortable, which is great. The fighting arena is chilly. We should increase the range of the steam hubs, I think. That will help us out a decent amount.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Cemetery established, hope rises. And discontent goes down. I wonder why. Possibly the fighting arenas. 120 people are living near fighting arenas. That's not terrible. So the food is going down, but we got 110. We got 100-ish food, right? So that's gonna I think every one food goes to 2 food, so that's gonna be 200 food. It's pretty decent. This is apparently inoperative. I don't know why. I guess it's just outside of the range, but it doesn't seem like it is. We can heat it nonetheless. Okay. Alright. What that? What? Man from Winterhome. We found an exhausted man at the edge of our city. He said that he came from Winterhome, a settlement located not far from here, and that he was the last survivor. Winterhome is dead. Everyone's dead. There's no hope for survival in this accursed wasteland. You're all doomed. You must escape. Those were his last words. So we're alone. And that's... Oh, okay. Hopefuls. News has shocked everyone in the city. There was supposed to be many settlements and construction crews here. People living normal lives in homes heated by generators, but we're alone. Hopefuls. And wait for it. There he goes. Winterhome has fallen. They're all dead. How will we survive here without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. People start to gather as the news of the fate of Winterhome spreads through the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. I must give them purpose. People are shaken, racked by fear and doubt. They've lost hope in our chances of survival. Desperation could quickly push them to commit reckless acts. You have to unite them behind a vision of the future. Decide now what will give them purpose and restore hope, or else our city will descend into chaos that consumed Winterhome. So we have either order and discipline or faith. Now I've got to here before, and I chose order and discipline. So this time we will go with faith. However, we'll do that in the next episode. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Always helps out a lot, and of course I do really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one.